Now back to Making a Difference, only here on V81 Radio, South Manila. We'll be back shortly.
Hi everyone. So you are now tuned in to Making a Difference. So if you guys are just starting now, we have this youth organization called Heroes Without Capes. So this organization is actually fairly new. The founding chairman thought about this organization 2 years ago, so 2018. But they were only recognized last year. Still a baby organization, but their ideas and their projects, which we will talk about in this segment, are actually really great. They not only focus on the youth, but they also focus on the PWD and senior citizens. So it's great that these kids are not only thinking about their fellow youth, but also actually everyone. So may we call on CD. He is the president of Heroes Without Capes. And we have Dominic Maury. He is the founding chairman. So, hi again. I just want to talk about your projects. So, as mentioned by Gabriela a while ago, you guys meet up and you guys sort of brainstorm on what projects to come up with. Maybe you can expound more on that. Maybe we could start with Dominic, if you could hear me. Okay. I think medyo malabo right now si Dominic. Okay. So anyways, we have CD. Again, he is the president of Heroes Without Organizations. So CD, how is a project really created?
Unang-una po, pasensya na po on behalf of our founding chairman, Dominic Baway, dahil nasa field po siya ngayon. Nag-distribute po siya ng relief sa kabataan at saka sa mga PWD at na rin sa mga senior citizen. Kaya hindi po siya, wala po siyang stable connection. So, Heroes Without Capes pala is yung projects namin before. We started, yun nga, we were idealized 2018, recognized 2019, then formally recognized 2020 na. So our first project was Pamaskong Handog for PWDs sa youth and PWDs and youth sa Don Bosco Technical. That was last 2018. We gave a lot of support sa Don Bosco Technical din sa Makati kasi isa din sila sa naging partner namin. They were one of our partners in catering to our relief operations, catering to our project. 2018 yun yung first project namin. As far as I could remember, that was around December 20, 2018. Namigay po kami we made a program kung saan parang Christmas party po ng mga PWDs, ng senior citizen, tapos mga youth na rin. Tapos namigay kami ng loot bags. We catered them with lunch. Tapos mga fun-filled activities po, yun po yung part ng programs namin. Tapos, come 2019, we were supposed to have in March, around summer period na project, pero hindi po namin na-realize, hindi po namin napatuloy dahil po, na-busy po kami sa academics and then sa other upcoming organizational activities din. Kasi po, I'd just like to share po, ang mga officers po natin ay hindi po lamang officer ng Heroes Without Capes, officers din sila ng ibang such as organizations, tapos ibang mga organizations. So marami talagang there were a lot in our plate back then. So we did not further our March project sa 2019, kaya sinabi nilang namin, let's do it again sa December na lang. Okay. Which will be the part 2 of our 2018 project, December din po yun. Sa Don Bosco Makati Technical din po yun ulit. Kasi nga, sila yung ginawa naming partner sa pagbigay ng relief. Kasi marami din po silang network when it comes to the youth, when it comes to the PWDs. Yun po. So yun yung second project namin po. So dalawa pa lang so far.
Okay, 2 so far. And that's actually really okay. Considering the fact that you started you were fully recognized just this year, right? But
Yeah.
you sort of in a way started 2018, so it's only been 2
Yes.
years. Right.
Yes.
And do you have any upcoming projects that you would want to share?
Okay po, thank you po. On that note po, 2020 po, this year, around January, we were really reignited by our project last year, yung gift giving nga po or Christmas party 2019. Tapos sabi namin, gumawa kaya tayo ng nag-brainstorm kami together with my officers and our founding chairman, we brainstorm together na para makabuo ng project sana sa March ulit. Kasi nga hindi natuloy yung March project namin last year, so why not ituloy this year?
Okay.
It was supposed to be around March. Tapos yun nga, March 27 to be specific. It is a conference of PWDs, youth, and then senior citizens around NCR. Pero hindi po siya na-realize dahil po sa pandemic, sa COVID-19 pandemic, which really affected greatly our project. Yun po, parang hindi na lang po namin po siya ipagpapatuloy hanggat nasa red alert pa po ang ating bansa. Maybe later this year, hopefully in God's will, pag nawala na tong pandemic, itutuloy po natin yung proyekto natin na yon.
Okay. So, is there somebody in your organization who is basically in charge of this future project of yours, or is it as a whole?
Yes po. Actually, of course, we deal with it as a whole, as an organization. Pero meron po kaming program director.
Okay.
Tapos ang program director po natin is si Vice President for Operations and Finances, si VP Ray Maslog po. Siya po yung binigyan ng trabaho ni founding chairman para i-forward po yung project natin ito. So pwede po natin siyang isali sa segment po.
Okay. Actually, yeah. Why don't we call on Ray? Maybe he can talk about more on this future project of yours. Hi, Ray.
Yes po.
Yeah. So, as mentioned by your president, technically you're the one in charge of the future project. The one that was supposed to be last month, am I right?
Kasi every year po, our founding chair assigns an event director po. Tapos this 2020, I was assigned to be the event director po. So, yung sabi nga po ni CD na dapat po sa March 27 po, magkakaroon kami ng event for the PWDs and yung youth po and senior citizen. Tapos, ang tawag po doon sa event na yun is Positive Mind Leads to Positive Life po. Yun yung naisip kong i-title kasi parang yung mga PWDs na youth and senior citizen, kailangan po nila na ma-uplift sila during this kind of situation po na parang ang dami po kasing neglect na mga PWDs na hindi sila po nabibigyan ng opportunities. So parang for me, naisip ko na why not iparamdam natin sa kanila na hindi sila dapat mawalan ng pag-asa, na pantay-pantay lang tayo.
Okay.
Kaya rin nila ma-achieve kung ano yung kaya nating ma-achieve. Yun po.
Okay. That's actually really nice. I think that not only the youth should be uplifted, but these people as well. You have PWD and you have seniors. So did you have speakers in mind for this?
Yes po, marami pong na-invite yung founding chair namin na magsasalita, pero due to COVID-19 po, hindi nga po na-finalize yung speakers kasi nung i-finalize na po dapat nila, bigla po nag-announce nga po na may lockdown, so they canceled na po. So hindi na po kami finalize kung sino po yung mag-speech. Pero we're planning po on having 5 to 7 speakers po about and uplifting the youth and PWDs po.
Okay, so this will just be like a conference type. Am I correct?
Yes po, it will be parang we were planning po na may magsispeak po, tapos after that may kainan po sila, and then we were planning po on having a medical check-up station po on that event para po sa mga senior and PWDs na gusto magpa-check po. Kasi mayroon pong nag-offer sa amin na pwede po sila magtayo ng parang stationary clinic po doon sa event po.
Okay, that's great. I really like your ideas. You know, your ideas, there's something different. I myself, I'm actually very much involved here in the barangay with the youth organizations as well. And, you know, this is the first time I'm actually hearing that a youth organization not only focuses on the youth, but also on their fellow PWDs and senior citizens. Yeah, so that's really great. I hope that you guys get to push through with that project, because it's actually a really, really great project. I can see, you know, potential in that and in you guys.
Yes, well, thank you po.
So thank you so much, Ray.
Yes,
thank you
po.
so much for your insight. So I'd like to call back CD, the president of Heroes Without Capes. So hi, CD.
Hello.
Yeah, so there we go. Like, we got to talk to Ray about the future project that you guys have. So maybe we could talk more on
The current po?
sorry, what's that?
The current project po, or
Yeah, yes. Do you still have more current projects, or
yeah, we have current projects po in line with the global pandemic at hand.
okay. So what is your current project actually, if I may ask?
In line with the 2019 virus or the COVID-19 global pandemic, we came up, kasi po na-cancel po yung March event po namin. So, might as well, we replace it with another productive project in line with these arduous times that we have right now. So, with that, our next step, because of the ECQ or the COVID-19, we made an event that would parang pag-cater po siya sa mga frontliners natin po, kasi nakikita po namin one of the vital organs of this pandemic are those who are in the front lines. So gumawa po kami ng initiative that would accept donations, that would accept voluntary engagement, so that we would be able to cater those frontliners kahit sa NCR lamang po or kahit within the Metro Manila area lamang po. Kasi po naniniwala po ang Heroes Without Capes that for us to be able to flatten the COVID-19 curve, we should be able to, you know, share what we have and help one another in these difficult times. Kasi po naisip na din po namin na since cancel naman yung activities namin last year and then yung March namin activity, why not replace it with a more productive one that will help and benefit the entire country na rin po, and, you know, to flatten the curve of the COVID-19, which is very important, as we say.
Right, yeah. During this time, I think that's what everybody wants, just to really flatten the curve so that, you know, this global pandemic can finally end. But, you know, actually, I personally have a question.
Sure.
I think Dominic talked about this a while ago, but maybe just to clarify again for the viewers who are just coming in and watching the show, why PWD and seniors?
Kasi po, pag nakikita po natin po sa ating as might have been observed in our society right now, parang na-left out po kasi yung mga PWDs. We are leaving them out of our space. we are taking too much time on focusing on a lot of other aspects and sectors in our community. So I think that one major factor of making a real difference within our community is that we focus on those who are parang most of the time neglected. So sabi namin ni Dominic, kasi in-invite po siya ng mommy niya before sa mga PW events. Sabi niya, CD, are you okay ba? Tayo ng organization, tapos ganyan. He presented to me the idea and I told him, Dominic, mas maganda pag sinali natin yung mga sectors na hindi masyado binibigyang pansin. Kasi dati, Heroes Without Capes, ang sinabi namin for the youth lang would revolve around the youth. Pero sabi namin din sa sarili namin na to make ourselves or to make our organization more inclusive, let's also not only focus on the youth. So focus on PWDs din since sila yung talagang may kailangan ng tulong. Kasi yun nga, they are with disabilities, they are incapable of doing normal things. If that is politically correct, normal things. So, parang sinama na rin namin sila kasi po nakikita po namin na sila yung may kailangan talaga ng tulong. Lalo na sa panahon ngayon na they are having a hard time coping up with the globalized world right now. Parang na-left out sila. So, we are putting that on the list para po hindi sila parang so that they will feel na they are included and they so might as well we felt like parang kasama din sa pamilya natin, alam mo yun.
Right. So it's really about inclusivity, being one with them. So since you mentioned that, and you mentioned a while ago that you held a Christmas party for the youth and also the PWDs and senior citizens. So, from your perspective, how was it? How was the event that you guys planned? Did you see those people, really getting together? Was there any feedback from them? Maybe you could share with the viewers what happened during that event.
Okay. During the event po, we were really shocked. It gave us an awe. The entire organization was parang shocked. We were in awe back then kasi we did not expect the numbers that filled the venue. Kasi ang in-expect namin onting tao lang kasi hindi naman po masyadong advertise yung event namin. Pero pagdating po sa Christmas party na yun, na-shock po kami kasi ang daming pumunta. Ang daming parang nabigyan ng hope as we asked po sa isang participant na parang what made you realize to come to the party? Sabi po nila, na-touch po kami kasi sabi nila, sabi niya, kasi po wala po daw masyadong bibigyan ng pansin or Christmas party sa mga PWD. Isa po yung taong may Down syndrome. So parang yung puso po namin parang sumakit talaga yung puso. Kasi parang isipin nyo yun, parang they felt left out. And then, yun po, parang nabigyan po kami ng motivation and recognition doon na parang ipagpatuloy po talaga yung trabaho namin. We were really in awe. We planned lang a small event, but eventually, on that spot, it was a big event. It was a big, successful event. Of course, thanks to our Almighty God and of course to our sponsors din.
Okay, that's really, I'm sure you guys really felt happy na super successful yung event nyo. And from what I'm hearing, I'm very sure it was a success. Maybe we could ask your other officers also what they felt doing. Yeah. So we can, let's call back your secretary. Yeah, we have Shaila. Hi, Shaila. Hi. So, as mentioned by CD, you guys held a Christmas party for the youth and the senior citizens and PWD. So, I just want to know, what did you feel during that event?
Actually, I will be honest with you. I actually just came in 2020. Okay. I wasn't part of the 2019 Christmas party for holiday, but based on the pictures that I've seen, I feel like the people were really touched that they know that someone's out there looking out for them. And it really warms my heart to see that the officers who conducted this event did a great job at touching the senior citizens and the PWD's hearts.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Right. Thank you so much for that, Shaila. How about Ray? I want to know Ray's insight on this. Hi, Ray. Were you there?
No, I wasn't there also, Miss, because
Okay.
I think Dominic just chose us to be his officers this year, 2020.
Okay. Okay. So, but with your organization, how do you have you ever? So you haven't experienced yet like a project for
Not yet. It was
not yet.
supposed to be the Positive Mind Leads to Positive Life po, yung first time ko po.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it was canceled.
All right. But then, with regards to the organization, what made you, join the organization?
Kasi po, nag-start po kami na magkakilala during the BMON po in CSB. I saw in Doms po kasi na parang sobrang passionate niya na makatulong po sa tao. Mas lalo na po ng staff po kasi siya ng BMON. Nakita ko po na sobrang maalahanin po talaga siya sa tao. So parang sabi ko, parang gusto ko tumulong kay Doms kasi kita ko po talaga sa kanya na gustong-gusto niya po talaga makatulong sa mga taong mas lalo na yung nafe-feel na left out po.
Mm-mm. Oh, yeah. I actually I got to talk to Dominic, and I could see naman how his passion is really there.
Yes.
So it's good to know that he actually inspired you guys to really join his organization. So thank you for that, Ray. How about Gabriela? What were you there during the?
I wasn't also there when they had that event during the Christmas. I was only appointed this year also, but when I heard about the organization, I wanted to join because, of course, I wanted to help also.
Okay, so what made you decide to join this organization?
Well, I wanted to help out with my friends and as well with and of course with people who are vulnerable. I wanted to show them or make them feel loved.
Okay, well that's good to know that your heart is also in this organization. So thanks for that, Gabriela. So for this segment, we got to see what projects were implemented, and we could really see the passion that these kids have, especially for the PWDs and senior citizens. It really warms my heart to hear these stories, and because we're really all in this together. It's very High School Musical, but I'm really glad that these kids have the heart and the passion to help out other people. So we're gonna go on break again just for a few minutes, and then when we come back, we will be talking more about their experiences now during COVID and the ECQ. So we'll be right back.
We'll be back shortly, making a difference. Only here on V81 Radio, South Manila. You got space? Be a host at VK's. Let that room, condo unit, resort, hotel, or event space bring in profit for you. Have those rented out for a short-term vacation or long-term stay. Earn while offering your space to be someone's home away from home, or an area to make new memories. Only at BK's. Log on to bks.ph now. After this pandemic, let's support the Filipino community. Buy local. Visit local. Go local. Technology allows us to explore a variety of opportunities. So why not grab one for you? Kickstart your online business with Big Benta. Create an account, visit our store builder, then make your online shop. Be visible, gain customers, and run your business hassle-free. Plus, enjoy the support of our local merchandising team to maximize our platform. Make technology work for you with Big Benta, Pinoy e-commerce site made for you. After this pandemic, let's support the Filipino community. Buy local, visit local, go local. May items ka na gustong ibenta? Or planning to buy something specific? Visit pinoyads.ph, a free online classified ads na available to all. Post an ad para sa item that you want to sell. Or browse through the listing to find out what you're looking for. Connect with the community to explore, discover, buy and sell. Be the boss of every transaction sa pinoyads.ph. After this pandemic, let's support the Filipino community. Buy local, visit local, go local.